His smile lights up the room, yet his daily life consists of loneliness, staying at home and browsing through the channels on the TV. He does not have friends, and he doesn't go out to parties. Day in and day out, his events don't change. He has never driven a car, and he never will. He will not experience college or find a love of a lifetime. He is strong, silently content, and hopeful. He smiles more than anyone I have ever met and can turn any depressing situation into a light one. He is beautifully distressed and amazingly different. He holds the gift of silence. He is my hero. He is my older brother. Joey developed autism at the age of 2, yet he is above and beyond anyone's expectations of a hero.
Children with autism are unable to develop relationships like you and I. They have trouble communicating their ideas and getting a message across, all things that we take for granted. The prevalence of autism is continuously growing. Through the Autism Speaks website, it is estimated that today 1 in every 91 children are diagnosed with autism. Boys are 4 times more likely than girls to be diagnosed, being that 1 in every 58 boys are diagnosed with autism. An estimated 1.5 million individuals in the United States and tens of millions worldwide are affected by autism. It is more common than childhood cancer, juvenile diabetes, and pediatric AIDS, all combined. The cause of autism is still unknown, yet is defined as a complex development disability that typically appears in the first 2 years of life. The disorder affects the functioning of the brain, impacting the development in areas of social interaction and communication skills. Both children and adults on the autism spectrum typically show difficulties in verbal and nonverbal communication and social interaction skills. Personally, from growing up with my brother, I've learned certain things. I've learned that routine and structure is very important in his daily life. He needs to be told in advance before we go on vacations, go out to movies, or out to dinner, because public settings are uneasy for him, and anything that is disturbing his daily routine is even more disturbing for him. Certain characteristics that children and adults with autism have are rocking back and forth, shaking of their hands, sort of like this, in like a frantic motion. My brother does that. He also will run around in circles. He has a lot of energy. They also avoid eye contact. They're not ones to be touchy and feely, so when they're growing up, they don't really like to cuddle or anything like a typical child would. They also have lack of response to cold and hot, usually. I remember my mom has told me this story over and over again when Joey was out running around in the snow in his underwear, and he just has he was like 4 years old, maybe 3 years old. He was little, but he had no response to the freezing cold while he was out there. Autism has been skyrocketing so quickly, it is rare to find someone who is not in some way connected with autism, whether it be through a friend, co-worker, or family member. Just keep in mind that autism is a growing epidemic. Every 20 minutes, a child is diagnosed with autism.